I took a turn because I'm definitely not the good guy anymore. I am definitely not the good guy anymore, that's for sure. Well, since I'm not the good guy anymore, I guess that means that it's time for a little makeover, to be quite honest. I think it's definitely time for Boulder to shed his old skin and become Hollywood Boulder. That's exactly what's gonna happen, so if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go back to doing so CW creating and changing this guy up, well, his appearance, that's not how you say it. Okay, Billy Boulder, it's time for you to have a little makeover, brother. You shed your good guy persona when you decide to become a pervert, so just for the comedy. Aww. I think it's time for you to change it up a little. Oh yeah, Mr. America, that's right, I forgot that he's Mr. America with the Bastay segments. But Mr. America was also a good guy, so you know what, he's no longer Mr. America. At least for now. Now, does this guy happen to have a bandana by any chance? And change it to... Is there like a, thunder design so I can put that in? I'll just paint that black, that is okay by me. He's gonna wear that everywhere. However, I wanna change the color of his beard and hair. He's no longer that way. He's going all emo, he's going all black, brother. He no longer has to appeal to these buffoons by painting his hair a wacky color. No longer he has to do that anymore. He can finally, shed his skin and start appealing to these buffoons. And there was session they had to go in order to change the color of his mustache. Otherwise, change your mustache, please help. Whatever, you know what? Just keep it like that, Maybe he's gonna get the mustache at this color because deep inside he feels some regret after turning on the fans. Maybe that is why he's gonna keep it. He no longer has the American elbow pads. They're all black now, yeah? You get what I mean. The wristbands are also a little bit different. He got new wristbands, and get what? They're also black. No, well, he's so distraught about the fans anymore that he's no longer gonna wear the boxing gloves. He's not gonna wear the boxing gloves anymore. You know what? You know why? Because this is the fault of the fans. He no longer feels the need to appeal to the fans anymore by wearing the boxing gloves. They did this all to him. And they're all red because they're stained with the blood of his enemies. That I'm gonna use. He has that because they're stained with the blood of his enemies.
Now that's edgy as fuck!
Actually, can we go to dress up lower so I can give him some tights? Now, there's something that looks like the thunder that Hulk will have on his Hollywood tights. That didn't work the way I thought it was gonna work, so... Actually, how do I think about it? Does he, want some other tights, or those was fine? I think he should have, some padding on his legs, considering that they're shitty because he's old, and also I guess I'll give it that at least. I'll give him some padding on his, legs at the very least. He's wearing the long, baby. All day long, he wears the long. And he even has a new belt that is over his old belt for some reason. Well, I want to make the red, just, to match his, new gloves, but that doesn't work. That kinda works though. Well, I guess that works too, call it shoes if you want, but they aren't. Yeah, all black, baby, that's how he does it. He's no longer Billy Boulder, he's actually Hollywood Billy Boulder. Only W Billy Boulder. He no longer was to be referred as a Billy because he's now Bully Boulder. Yeah, that's right. I'm still in stealing Boba Ray's, name because fuck himself. He can go fuck himself. I'm stealing Boba Ray's future ninja because he can go fuck himself. Clearly. Is there a Hollywood? Oh, perfect. There is Hollywood in the coordinate thingy. Awesome. Master, this dirty because he's no longer the good guy. The fans did this to him. They turned him into the monster he became. The fans tried to shame him, Everybody in the locker room and the fans tried to shake him for, his ways. They denounced him and called him a pervert, even though he was living life his own way. And now he's gonna, take it upon himself to get his revenge on the world. He's gonna take revenge on, everybody who denounces his lifestyle by any means necessary. That's how he's gonna do it. This is no longer a man trying to appease the fans. This is a man hell-bent on revenge.
Such a lust for revenge.
As a result of that, he's gonna have a lot of dirty moves. Well, at least a couple. I'm definitely gonna sprinkle his moveset now with a couple of dirty moves. I think, one dirty move for each of these grapples will do it. Okay, what is the dirty? There you go. Yeah. That's how he does it. He's gonna choke a bitch out. Yeah, definitely. We better replace some of these big punches. I mean, how they were gonna really miss it. I got a great selection of dirty moves. I can do an eye poke. That's a strong cut there. I can do an eye rake. I can do I can just meet Tajiri and just hit on him. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just all of a sudden become Tajiri. Oh, low blow. Well, of course. Of course I want a low blow. Of course I want a low blow. Yeah, just kick him in the balls. That's what he deserves. That's what they deserve. Getting kicked in the balls for turning on you. How about an eye poke? Yeah, eye poke number 4. That's the most humiliating of all of them. So let me doing any of this. The fans didn't denounce his lifestyle. And they just decided to call it perverted ways, Yeah, you know what? All of the most of the back are gonna be a low blow. Fuck everything else. This would have happened and, society would have been more accepting of him back in 2004. Yeah, look at this. I can do chokes. I can do it. I can do that. I can just fight them. I can just punch him. I don't understand how punchy some water alone is, considered a dirty move, but I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go with that choke or with that one because it's really theatric. And I'm just gonna punch him right in the face, just like that. Well, I mean, obviously it has to be punch to groin and hit to groin and punch to groin. Obviously, those are the moves that we have to do to worry all the round. We got choke, we got foot choke, or we can just do this. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. I like the idea of throwing them against the balls, so that's the way we're gonna do it. We can do a dirty move. What a dirty move that is. Outlaw attack, where's an outlaw attack? That is considered a dirty move? Okay. I wouldn't consider it personally, but that's what you think. Then, yeah, you know what? Just for no reason, you're gonna do corkscrew volley attack. That doesn't fit with his character in any way, or plays into the fact that he's a bad guy now. But I'm just gonna put it in anyway. Okay, well, it's not dirty. He literally punched him in the balls. I'm putting it in. I don't care what the game thinks. I don't care that any things that, it isn't a dirty move. I'm putting it in anyway. Because I'm not gonna let the game tell me what to do. Yeah, why is also this not, a dirty move? You're literally, throw your head on his balls. I don't care what the game thinks that goes in. Maybe he needs another finisher. Something that's dirty by any chance. Okay, I just give him like a low blow at his finisher. I mean, we already kick him at the ball, so we can use that. We need to use something a little bit more, trick, idiot. That's perfect. Oh yeah, the entrance. He can no longer do that goofy entrance anymore. He can no longer do that goofy entrance because he doesn't appeal to the fans anymore. Yeah. He's gonna have Undertaker starting throw now because that's so edgy. The question is, what theme song would the evil Billy Boulder would use? Bully Boulder, excuse me. Bully Boulder. He's no longer Billy. Don't call him Billy. You can't just call him Billy anymore because he's bully, but The question here now is what team would, evil bully will use? Nah. Wait, can you fuck up out there? Like, can you start, hogging the horn? Trying to listen to the theme songs. This is evil. This definitely sounds evil. I'm just gonna stick with it. Definitely sounds evil, but the question is, what kind of headrest will he do as an evil guy? He can no longer do any of that, goofy crap he used to do, He can no longer do the little sprints and he no longer do his little tons because he's all business now. He can no longer do any of that, so you need to do something else, buddy. You can no longer do that. Hollywood. Oh, he's throwing out the horns. That's definitely evil because Satan. That's definitely evil, but I don't know. He definitely looks a little bit too animated for my taste. Okay. No, you can no longer do that. Okay, oh god. Yeah, that's right. Look at him go back down to the ring. He's so serious and formidable. Hollywood. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, I'll say this works. I'll say this works for an evil Boulder. I'm gonna turn between that one and the one where he throws the horns up, to be quite honest. So I'll say first was his new attitude, so I think I'm gonna pick that one. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the other entrances. I think that's one's gonna be it. That definitely fits the new attitude is going on. So when we come back next time, we'll see, the new and reborn bodybuilder, Hollywood bodybuilder on action. So guess we'll do that next time. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be seeing you guys around. Goodbye.